On this week's installment of Lame-Ass Excuses for Gun Control, we're going to talk about a subject that, we're going to talk about a discussion point that really pisses me the fuck off. And it comes to us from our friend from across the pond, Piers Morgan. And on January 9th, 2013, he said the following. In the last 30 years, you know what, I'm going to say this in a British accent. You know what, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. In the last 30 years, there have been 62 mass shootings. Not a single one has ever been thwarted by a civilian, despite America being a heavily armed country. But blimey, mate. That was more Australian, but you get the point. A mass shooting stopped by a civilian doesn't exactly have the opportunity to be a mass shooting. That is like saying that there were 23,000 traffic fatalities and not one of them was thwarted by a seatbelt. Duh. There are several homicides that were stopped all throughout the United States of America, that were stopped by a civilian, not an off-duty police officer, not an off-duty military person, a civilian, a fucking plumber, an electrician, a delivery guy, a secretary, an average Joe or an average Jane who happened to have a gun of some kind. Before that homicide had the potential to be upgraded to a mass shooting. Of course, you never hear about these incidents in the mainstream media. But of course, you know, they're unbiased. My ass. Again, mass shootings, 4 or more people in the same geographic location. Shot or killed or wounded, and those 4 or more people do not include the gunman. Everybody's heard about Columbine, everybody's heard about Sandy Hook, but almost nobody has heard about Pearl, Mississippi. In fact, this was almost exactly 18 months before Columbine. A 16-year-old male student of the Pearl, Mississippi high school killed his mom, slit her throat, and grabbed her rifle, and then went to the high school. At the high school, he shot 9 of his fellow classmates. Now, they may not have been in his exact graduating class, but fuck it, for all intents and purposes, 9 fellow students at that same high school that he went to. 2 of them died. After he finished up there, he shot his 9 people. He got his 9 victims there. Then he went over to the Pearl Junior High School, where the vice principal of that school heard the gunshots at the high school. He went out to his truck and secured a .45 caliber pistol that he had in his truck. And when the little fucker showed up to start shooting up the place at the junior high, well, guess who was waiting for him? Needless to say, nobody got shot that day at the junior high, but you didn't hear about it. That's not the only case, by the way. There's Colorado Springs back in December 9th, 2007. Edinburgh, Pennsylvania in 1998. Anniston, Alabama at a Shoney's in 1991. An armed robbery was foiled by a concealed carry holder. Let's see. Winnemucca, Nevada. The mall shooting in Oregon. In Salt Lake City, another mall shooting. I can't remember the year, but it was a police officer who was almost literally duking it out with the suspect in the food court. That cop was running out of bullets And guess who came to his rescue? Not an off-duty police officer, not on-duty uniformed cops, not SWAT. It was a concealed carry holder. He was able to draw fire. He was able to engage the suspect and draw fire long enough to where the cop could safely reload and then get back in the fight. So, this whole notion that an armed citizen has never stopped a mass shooting is ludicrous, it is ignorant, it is arrogant, and it bitch slaps in the face, it bitch slaps every intelligent American in the face. It's wrong as hell. United we stand, and divided we will fall. Join the NRA today.